Spinach is basically the superhero of the vegetable world. Low in calories but rich in vitamins A, C, and K, plus iron, calcium, folate, and antioxidants, this leafy green pulls way more than its weight when it comes to nutritional value. It's like eating a multivitamin with chlorophyll. You toss a handful of raw spinach into your smoothie, and boom, you feel like a health guru. Sauté it with garlic, and you're basically a culinary saint. But then somewhere along the way, spinach got seduced by its creamy side. Enter creamed spinach. A dish that sounds fancy, looks fancy, and feels like you're being classy even when you're just eating something soaked in dairy. Let's not lie, it's rich, savory, and undeniably comforting. But let's also not pretend it still counts as a vegetable once it's been submerged in a pool of cream, butter, and cheese. Because creamed spinach, for all its green appearances, is not the health food you might think it is. It's the equivalent of dressing a marathon runner in a sumo suit and expecting the same results. Let's break this down. Fresh spinach? Virtually no fat, extremely low in calories, and packed with nutrients. But the minute you drop that spinach into a bubbling skillet of heavy cream and melted butter, the transformation is swift and merciless. Suddenly, your 20-calorie vegetable side dish has become a 300-calorie vat of saturated fat, often with more cream than leaf. And sure, there are a few vitamins trying to fight their way through, but they're drowning in dairy, and not the light kind. Heavy cream, by the way, is one of the most calorically dense ingredients in your fridge. Just 2 tablespoons can run you about 100 calories and nearly 10 grams of fat, most of which is saturated. And that's just the start. A typical recipe for creamed spinach calls for butter, cream, and sometimes cheese, sometimes a lot of cheese. So what you end up with isn't a side of spinach. It's spinach-flavored sauce. But here's the really sneaky part. Because it's green, your brain might still file it under healthy. It's served as a side dish at steakhouses and holiday dinners, so you tell yourself, hey, at least I'm getting my greens. Sure, you're getting some iron and fiber, but you're also getting enough fat to make your arteries whisper. Really? It's like going to the gym and then rewarding yourself with cake. Good intention, questionable execution. And then there's sodium. Creamed spinach often comes with salt, either added directly or indirectly through cheese or salted butter. Depending on the recipe, or worse, if it's store-bought or from a restaurant, you could be getting close to a third of your daily recommended sodium intake from a vegetable side dish. That's not just ironic, it's borderline betrayal. Don't let the spinach fool you. This dish belongs in the same category as mac and cheese or fettuccine alfredo. Delicious, decadent, and best reserved for special occasions or serious cravings. The good news? You can have your spinach and eat it too with a few smart swaps. Want the creaminess without the calorie avalanche? Try using Greek yogurt or blended cottage cheese for the base. Skip the butter flood and sauté your spinach in olive oil with garlic, then stir in a small spoonful of cream or even milk for a lighter version. Add a pinch of nutmeg or Parmesan if you want that classic flavor. It won't taste exactly the same, but it'll still be rich, and your arteries won't feel like they've been through a butter bender. So yes, spinach is a nutrient-packed legend, and yes, cream is delicious. But when you mix the two and let the dairy take over, you've officially crossed into deceptive territory. Creamed spinach may look green and innocent, but it's really just dessert in disguise, wearing a leafy cloak and whispering sweet nothings to your taste buds while quietly hijacking your health goals. Enjoy it when you must. Savor every bite. But don't be fooled. Just because it's spinach doesn't mean it's still healthy. It's like putting kale in a milkshake. You can do it, but you probably shouldn't call it a superfood anymore.